from Bengaluru, where just this afternoon there was a blast that occurred at a very famous eatery in the Whitefield area. The BJP has now jumped in, demanding answers of the Congress government in the state. Tejasvi Surya of the BJP going on to say that I have spoken to the founder of the restaurant, who's informed me that the blast occurred because of a bag that was left behind by a customer and it wasn't a cylinder explosion. The BJP there going on to say that this is a clear case of a bomb blast and that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah or the Home Minister must come out and respond to what exactly happened. Remember, the FSL teams have been on spot. The bomb squad was on spot. Investigation is underway as to what exactly transpired. We're given to understand that at least 3 staff members and a customer were injured after that blast that was reported at about 1 p.m. this afternoon. The area, of course, was cordoned off right after. This was in the Whitefield area in the IT capital of Karnataka. Harish, my colleague, now reporting from the blast site. Harish, what more can you tell us? The investigation into what exactly happened is still underway. The cause is yet to be ascertained.
Well, all indications coming in suggest that perhaps there's more to this incident. This is not a mishap. Look at what has happened over the last 2 hours or so, Poonam. You have the state DGIGP, the state police chief is here. You've had the police commissioner here. The ADGP of intelligence is here. And they've all had a long meeting at the blast site. This is something that you wouldn't see if it's a mishap, if it's a fire hazard, fire incident that has happened. Adding to that is what has been found at the blast site. There was a 9-volt HW battery that has been recovered. Was it part of this explosion? Was it just a mere coincidence that it has been found there? That's something that the investigating agency will find out in the next few hours or so. But what adds to this is the fact that there are other aspects that one looks at which raises several questions on this, whether this was a sabotage and not a mishap. There are eyewitnesses who are saying that the impact of the blast was maximum in the sitting area. It was not close to the kitchen. If it was a LPG blast, that would be the case, that you would see the maximum impact in the kitchen area or where the LPG was stored, not near the wash basin or where people were sitting. And another eyewitness that we spoke just a while ago says that he also saw that there was no fire as such, but there was smoke and not too much of evidence of either the canopy or anything else suffering any sort of a major burn. That would be the case if it's a LPG explosion triggering a fire or anything as such. The other aspect, which perhaps we'll have to wait for the doctors to confirm, the treating doctors to confirm, is the kind of burn, kind of injuries that one of the lady has suffered, one of the injured female person has suffered. Many are saying it doesn't look like a typical burn injury that you would see in an LPG case or a fire case. In fact, remember, the ambulances didn't reach here. It was the first responders were the localites here. They have rushed them in autos and cabs and taken them to the hospital. So what kind of injuries has that person suffered? Was it just mere burn injury? Were there splinters that have caused injuries to her? That would be a clear indication on what really has happened at the Rameshwaram Cafe. But with each passing hour, one thing is becoming certain, that it doesn't appear to be just a mere LPG explosion or a steam system going off or an oven going off. There's more to it.
So there seems to be more than what meets the eye, and that's also what the BJP seems to be suggesting. Tejasvi Surya, one of them. Let's listen in to what the Karnataka Home Minister had to say on this.
Rameshwaram Cafe, sir. Rameshwaram Cafe blast ಆಗಿರೋದು ಸರ್, ಏನು
ರಾಮೇಶ್ವರ ಕೆಫೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಯಿತು ಮತ್ತು ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅದೇ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸ್ಥಳ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆಯನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಷನರು.
How did the blast happen? Did somebody cause that blast? It's something that's being investigated right now.
ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್
squad and FSL team is at the spot.
ಮೂಲ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Samples are being collected. We will get to know after that
ಗಾಯ ಆಗಿದೆ.
What's the reason?
ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ
9 people have been injured. They have been taken to the hospital.
ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದೇ ಅದನ್ನು
I will visit the spot
ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್
tomorrow morning.
ಬಹುಶಃ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಆಗಲೇ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಅದರ ಕುರುಹುಗಳೇನಾದರೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದರೆ ಅದರ ಮುಂದಿನ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿಕೆಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಮೇಲ್ನೋಟಕ್ಕೆ
Samples are being collected.
ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ID ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ID ಇದೇನೋ ಇಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂಥ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಿಂದ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗಿನ್ನ.
It's been speculated that it could be a ID, but let's not speculate on such an issue. We'll wait for the department to collect evidence.
ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ ನಾನೇನು ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
I wouldn't want to comment till the department report is out.
Let's not speculate, says the Home Minister of Karnataka, and that's exactly what we are gathering from our sources within the intelligence agencies as well, that nothing is being ruled out just as yet. All angles are being pursued by the investigating agencies. What we're learning from our sources within the intelligence agencies is that they're verifying all the facts and ascertaining whether or not this is a terror attack. Is there a terror angle to it? That's also something that is under the investigation. Harish continues to be with us, getting us more details. Harish, the Home Minister of the state also going on to say that now's not the time for speculation, which means that there definitely are probing in all sorts of directions. Nothing is being ruled out just yet.
Yes, clearly on the surface of it, it doesn't appear to be a LPG blast, because if that was the case, you would have seen in the first hour or so the fire brigade ascertaining that, and then you wouldn't see any panic, or you wouldn't see such high level of police presence here, right from the state police chief to the city police commissioner to the intel chief. So there is more to it. Perhaps they are yet to ascertain what exactly has happened, and that's one of the main reason you have seen multiple agencies now visiting the spot. We've had officials of the NIA not just visiting here, we also understand they have visited the hospital where some of the injured are being treated to talk to them. So clearly, going by what has happened over the last 3 hours or so, it is very clear that even the Bengaluru police at this point in time want to look at all possible angles on what has happened at Rameshwaram Cafe. How did this explosion occur? Was it a mishap, or was it a deliberate attempt at creating panic here? That is something that they are probing, and the indications coming in suggest that there is a lot at hand for the Bengaluru police to probe this further in the lines that there could be a sabotage at play here, and that is something that's being probed. Remember, we've had the bomb disposal squad that's come in within an hour of this blast that has happened here, the explosion that's happened here. They have collected samples. There are few eyewitnesses who've said that they have seen a couple of boats there. Is that linked to this, or was it just a mere debris that has fallen off from the explosion and the impact of it on the furniture nearby? That's something that will become clear. But there are a couple of questions that the police will have to answer as part of their probe. One, the presence of a 9-volt HW battery over there, which has been confirmed, which there is a visual confirmation as well. That is something that they will probe. How did it come there? Some of the eyewitnesses are saying that they've also found traces of a cloth bag being burned. Where was it? And was it part of the explosion that happened? That is something that they will probe. And how did this explosion happen in a sitting area? If it wasn't the LPG oven or any other facility, how did it happen in the sitting area? And there are eyewitnesses here saying that such a huge cafe, remember this cafe is on till 3 in the morning, sees a footfall in hundreds, in fact, all their branches here in Bengaluru, but doesn't have the basic security apparatus that one requires, whether it's a metal detector or somebody with a handheld scanner scanning that. That's something that's missing, is what many eyewitnesses here have pointed out, saying that with such a high footfall, we didn't see any of those measures at this place. Also, word yet to come in on if the police have found anything in the CCTV, because if it's in the sitting area that this blast has happened or has had maximum impact, then that's an area that most restaurants usually ensure is covered by the CCTV, and a restaurant of this magnitude magnitude that sees footfalls in hundreds and thousands every day would have definitely had CCTV coverage in that area. What have they found in that? These are aspects that the police will perhaps probe in the next few hours or so. But we've already seen politics playing over it, the BJP coming out and saying all across the country, the Prime Minister has made sure that there's no blast, but in Karnataka, it's a different scenario.
Right, the politics has already begun.